Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara is one of Indian cinema's most beautifully crafted films. It can loosely be divided into three parts marked by the three different adventure sports. Each adventure sport is aimed at solving an emotional issue which each character is going through. The deep sea diving helps Arjun break out of his shell and lets him experience the true beauty of life. The skydiving helps Imran get over his fear of confrontation and helps him confront his biological father. And finally, the bull running helps all three of them express what they have been hiding deep within them because it is either now or never. Before we go into their depths, first let's talk about Laila. Laila is the most sorted out character in the film.
अगर आज भी किसी चीज की कमी महसूस होती है तो वो क्या है? उन चीजों के लिए वक्त निकालो जिनसे तुम्हें सचमुच खुशी मिलती है. Like cooking.
Yeah, well, that's the plan. I mean, 40 के बाद I'll retire and...
Dude, तुम्हें कैसे पता है कि तुम 40 तक जिंदा रहोगे?
She is what every character wants to be. Free-spirited, happy, and being gutsy enough to experience life to the fullest. She is the philosopher of the film, and she guides the three friends and us in how we can experience life to the fullest. Writer-director Zoya Akhtar shows this to us symbolically as well. Before her arrival, we see that they drive in a very compact and enclosed SUV. It is very bulky and in dark colors, almost as if it is carrying emotional baggage. But after her arrival, we see that they choose an open car with pastel colors which is light, soft and liberating. It's like they are now literally on a journey to shed off their emotional baggage and be reborn as new and evolved human beings. It is so beautifully directed. Laila and Arjun's intimate moment leads to the song Khabo Ke Parinde. As it ends, we see that the camera freezes at a shot of sunflowers while their car drives forward, almost as if it is a milestone. What do you think Zoya Akhtar intended to mean with this? I think it symbolizes two very important things. One, during olden times when filmmakers couldn't show intimate moments, they would show two sunflowers coming together, which Raju sir also references in Three Idiots. Secondly, this incident has brought sunshine in Arjun's life and sunflowers symbolize exactly that. They also always face the sun. They also appear at the end when Arjun and Laila are getting married and the song's lyrics literally are
सूरज की बाहों में अब है ये जिंदगी किरणें हैं सांसों में बातों में रोशनी.
quite self-explanatory. And not just that, initially, Ritik's character wears very tight, fitting clothes, which shows how claustrophobic his mindset is.
तुम इस द यूनिफॉर्म में द मेंटल लग रहे हो.
Let's go.
But as the film progresses and Laila helps transform his life, he gradually wears more loose and open clothes to show the evolution of his character. Again, so subtle and well crafted. Even the way they pack their clothes shows their characterization. Imran is carefree and dumps his clothes and also almost forgets his passport, while Arjun packs everything meticulously. Imran flirts with ease, while Arjun is simply interested in business. Arjun and his ex-girlfriend's flashback scene has them wearing dark colors to show how emotionally heavy that time was for him. Even their present day scene has a lot of blues in it to show the sadness and coldness between the two. Let's go into a bit more detail. Imran has an issue with confrontation. He is unable to express his feelings about his biological father with his friends.
तो मेरे टेस्ट रिजल्ट के मुताबिक तुम्हारा इमोशनल प्रॉब्लम है तुम्हारे फादर और ये बात तुम सबसे छुपा रहे हो.
He panics and changes his mind even when he comes remotely close to confrontation.
Dude, I said right.
जाने दे, मूड नहीं रहा.
He only chooses to confide in someone who doesn't understand his language, so he wouldn't feel emotionally naked and vulnerable. Also, Imran had betrayed Arjun in the past by getting involved with his then girlfriend Sonali.
Grow up. मेरा फोन बाहर फेंकना is not funny. मेरी गर्लफ्रेंड के साथ इन्वॉल्व होना was not funny.
और कितनी बार सॉरी कहना पड़ेगा?
जब तक यहाँ से ना निकले ना, तब तक.
So it is in fact Arjun who subconsciously chooses a sport, skydiving, which helps Imran confront his inner demons.
Let go, Imran. Just let it all go.
Push me.
He generates the courage to confront his biological father and finally get closure with Arjun, which rekindles their friendship. Just before Imran is finally going to meet his biological father, there is a scene in which all the three friends are behind bars. Now this scene is Imran's breakout moment, quite literally. Because as Imran vents out, the camera very gradually tracks in, because we are finally seeing his hidden emotions, which he himself had jailed from others. Arjun cracks a joke and the tension is instantly broken. As everyone is not in that emotionally heavy space anymore and can take it easy, the jail is left behind. This shows the beauty of friendships. Now, why do you think the poems are voiced by Farhan Akhtar's character Imran? That's because Imran is in fact a closet poet and these are his poems.
तो पोटी लगता है?
Since he has been emotionally confined within himself, his only means of venting out has been through his poetry.
अरे फिर वही डाली के पीछे मुंह छुपाए बैठा है, बोर कर रहा है।
मैं तो क्या लिखता रहता है उसमें?
प्राइवेट।
साले बहुत सीक्रेटिव है तू।
Natasha gets an insecure feeling about Kabir going on this bachelor's trip with his friends.
बैचलर पार्टीज में सब पागलों की तरह बिहेव करते हैं। इनफैक्ट निखिल मुझे आज तक ठीक से जवाब नहीं देता जब मैं उससे पूछती हूँ कि वहाँ हुआ क्या था।
She fears that he might cheat on her. She puts on a piece of makeup almost as if she's adding a mask to herself because she's now turning into an over-possessive and insecure person who she wasn't before. Kabir gets a purse worth 12,000 euros for Natasha.
What?
Bhagwati, apart from being a fun element in the film, might also stand for Natasha's constant presence and possessiveness which bugs Kabir and follows him wherever he goes.
फोन पे वो सॉरी बस एक बहाना था यहाँ का एड्रेस जानने के लिए।
How dare you, Kabir!
That's really big.
Shut up!
After Bhagwati finally leaves along with Natasha, Kabir is able to acknowledge and identify his changed feelings for her and his upcoming marriage.
Just say it! Come on, Kabir! Come on, Kabir!
I'm sorry पर मैं ये शादी नहीं कर सकता।
If this analysis added some value to you, then I request you to please share it with your friends and subscribe to my YouTube channel, the link to which is in my bio. ये बस 5-10 सेकंड की बात है आपके लिए, लेकिन मेरे लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. You can also turn on my IGTV notifications and press the bell icon on my YouTube channel so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Also, please spam tag Zoya ma'am in the comments below and help this video reach her excellency. Thank you.
दिलों में तुम अपनी बेताबियां लेके चल रहे हो तो जिंदा हो तुम।